Hello. Right, today I want to talk about watching TV, more specifically watching TV with headphones. Now this is something that I do quite a lot because I've got quite a busy household, it's quite loud, and sometimes I just want to listen to the TV uninterrupted. So what I've always done is used one of these. Yeah, it's a cable, but more specifically, it's a cable that plugs into my EV amp. I have an EV amp which I use to watch TV, movies, that's how I get my sound. So if I want to plug in earphones to it, I need one of these that converts it into a 3.5mm jack. So what I would do is, I would take this, plug it into my headphones, and then I'd plug it into my amp. Now, if I was lucky, this flex would be long enough for me to watch TV while I'm sitting on the couch. Unfortunately, it wasn't, so I had to buy this, which is an extender cord. Yeah. So you would take this out here, you would plug the extender cord into here, and then as you can see, we've got lots of cord here. Can get a bit messy. And then we plug that into there, and there we have it. I can now listen to the TV in my headphones. Unfortunately, I've got all this cable, and what happens is the kids come along, trip over it, and I can't listen to anything. So what I really wanted to do was make use of these wireless headphones. This is what I've always wanted, sit on the couch, no wires. So when I was asked to review this, I jumped at the chance. So what is it? Well, it's a Bluetooth transmitter receiver. So it converts my AV equipment, which doesn't have Bluetooth, into Bluetooth, so I can use these. So let's get into the video. So here's the box for the Bluetooth Yuanguo transmitter receiver. Nothing really to see on the front other than it's just a plain box. Now in the back of the box it shows you the two modes. Now receive mode, now that is for when you're using your tablet or your phone to effectively cast your music onto your hi-fi equipment that doesn't normally have Bluetooth enabled. The transmit mode, that is where you're using your headphones, which is what I'm going to be showing you in this video, to basically watch TV and listen to TV using your headphones. That is the transmit mode. Now this particular model is only available in the UK in Amazon, but there are other models very similar to that, and I'm going to put links to that for the US market from Amazon.com. And weight wise it comes in at 150 grams, so it's really light. Okay, so the technical parameters, right, the battery standard is a 600 milliamp, the working hours is 20 hours, and it charges in roughly about 3 hours, and the charging voltage is 5 volts, and it does run off Bluetooth 5.0. So what do you get in the box? Well, you do get an instructional guide, which does come in really handy. You do need that. You get some micro USB that it charges with, and you get all the leads that you need for audio. So you've got your regular audio leads, you've got 3.5mm jack to 3.5mm jack, and you also have got an optical cable provided. Now if we just have a little look at the device, what we're looking at here is you've got your optical in, optical out, and to the left of that, that's where you charge it, that's where you put your micro USB, and to the right, that's where you put your 3.5mm jack. And as you can see, it is written on the bottom when you turn it around, that is the actual bottom of the device. Now if we just look around the side now, this is where we've got a couple of options here. We've got auxiliary, we've got SP-Diff, and we've also got RX and TX. Doesn't really mean much right now, but it will mean more to you once we get into the video. That is important, those little buttons there. Right, so this is my amp and we're going to set it up now. Just ignore the mess with the Xbox and all the cables. Right, so that's what we showed you earlier. I'm just plugging it into the headphone socket and then I'm just putting in 3.5mm to 3.5mm cable. One goes into the amp, other goes into the device. Right, now we'll just give that a little tidy there. Hopefully it'll balance on top of there, and yeah, probably won't, but just ignore the cables. I would normally hide that behind the amp anyway. Right, so let's have a look at the instructions. To pair, you set your Bluetooth enabled devices like Bluetooth headphones or speakers into pairing mode. Right, so that's fairly straightforward. Normally you just do a long press on one of the buttons on your headphones, or it might even do it automatically, it depends on your device. Right, then you set the B19 to TX mode. Okay, that seems fairly straightforward. Then you power it on, then you tap the MF button twice to enter pairing mode, with the LED indicator keep rapidly flashing blue. Okay, that's fairly straightforward. That's me done that now. Now just have to set the headphones into pairing mode, and with these headphones it is just a long press, and there we go, that's it in pairing mode now. And then we just leave them together for about 20 to 30 seconds for them to pair up. Right, so this point where I hit a little snag because it just kept blinking away for longer than the 10 to 20 seconds. Then I looked at instructions again and then it said something about switching between SPDIF mode or SPDIF mode and auxiliary mode, and it worked. As you can see, that's it. So one long flash of blue means they are completely paired up. So I can basically sit on my couch and watch the TV in peace, and then maybe pop down to B&Q and get some wallpaper and finish off the decorating. And if you're interested to know how to put it into receiving mode, so that is when you would use your tablet or your phone and effectively casting music onto your hi-fi or stereo equipment, then you set it to RX mode instead of TX mode, and then pretty much do the exact same thing. The other thing that you may have to encounter is enable the Bluetooth function on your device. You have to find the BT B19 to connect, and then possibly having to put in the pin of 0000. Right, so there you go. Not a bad little device there, and it's very, very simple and straightforward to connect up. And you can also, if you like, use it for AV equipment and, for example, to wirelessly play music from your iPhone or your iPod or your iPad or any tablet, get rid of the eyes, through your AV speakers. Personally, I don't use it myself because, let's face it, I can use that through other devices, but the option is there always if you need it. So the quality of the sound is okay. It's not as good as if you use a direct feed, but you're only listening to TV, so the quality is very much good enough. I will say one thing though, you will get better quality with the better headphones that you use. So the better wireless headphones you've got, the better the quality of the audio from your TV or whatever it is you are listening to. So there we go. I hope you liked that, and thanks very much for watching. I hope you're all well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. So what I really wanted to do was make use of these. Wireless headphones. What is it? Well, it's a Bluetooth receiver transceiver. So what is it? Well, it's a Bluetooth transmitter receiver.
Carlton Whitfield. Do you worry about companies spying on you when you're online? Or cyber criminals stealing your identity when you're doing your taxes or using public Wi-Fi? I know I sure as heck do. I protect myself using IpVanish. IpVanish will protect you using their 256-bit encryption process. You will find it very affordable with packages to suit every financial pocket. And if you use the link on screen or in the description, you'll be helping out the CB74 channel. IpVanish makes your IP vanish.